What's up everyone? So today I come to make my Guild War video and then I see, wow, look, they haven't damaged anyone. And then I have a quick check and a lot of these guys haven't got full level 60 teams and they've got some dodgy teams. So I think we just hit a really funny war ranking. So I decided, okay, no scouting and I have to do all auto attacks. So this is just going to be a pure test on hoping our strategy works basically. So we are against Boko no Hero, however today I am going to be almighty and school these kids. So we're not even gonna, I literally haven't checked any of these guys' teams except to check that they haven't got all full 60s. So up here this is like, probably a slow Angelica, probably a slow Axe God, and then the Vildred is probably faster than them both but not gonna do much. So we want to really counter the Axe God. It's kind of a 2 DPS with a 1 defense. So if we can just go faster, we win. At the bottom here, a Flurry. I mean, look, this is a fortress defense, and they have 250s and a thingamajigger. So let's just do some funny things, shall we? So, like, what if we did Dark Corvus, Izaria, and Assassin Cartua? Like, what if we did this? So, so I just want Izaria to basically reset my Dark Corvus and let him go. See what happens if we auto with that one. And then at the bottom here, we used Charles last time. Oh, I could actually use Charles, couldn't I? Because it's, like, a little bit more fairer, I suppose. Not that they have any buffs here, we'll look at it like next time. So at the bottom here they've got a Luna with a Flurry. Flurry's probably fastest with Luna going and then Commander Lorena. So basically we want to just go and have something that kills the Luna. I can use my Luna. I can in fact use my Commander Lorena. And how about I use my Angelica? So just kind of a defensive slow burn team. And then we're just going to auto both of them and see if we go. So obviously this is a test of making sure our thought process is correct, though I am throwing the kitchen sink with all these random units to be honest. But we can just assume that we're going to win probably on gear. So I don't want to just use A teams to roll them, because then it would just be Shadow Rose, a Buffer, and then Luna or something, or Shadow Rose, Calmia, and something else. And we might use it if we have to, but we'll try and auto everyone. So we go on there, nothing too crazy, just an attack break, a defense break from Izaria, and then we finish up here. A naked Vildred. When I say naked, by the way, a couple of people have asked me what I mean by naked. It means that the unit does not have an attack buff or a buff that it needs to do more damage, and it's not attacking, and it's attacking a unit that is not defense broken. So that's the key point of a unit being naked. They don't have any buffs, and the enemy does not have any debuffs. So we just clean this one up here. Nothing too crazy. It's just a case of we just have better gear, though. This gentleman's team, let's actually see what they're trying to do, right? So let's see if it had the same sort of gear level as I did. So it was an Axe God, a Vildred, and something else. That team doesn't really work because unless you would have like a Bologna that can AoE set up the Vildred, and then the Axe God can clean up on a lifesteal set, that would work. So Angelica's going to go to give us defense. Luna's going to go, I'm not sure who she kills, probably the other Luna, but because they've got lower health, the AI will pick a low health target as well. So yeah, she's just going to finish up the Flurry. The Calmia is going to go and kill the Commander Lorena, or rather the normal Lorena, just because of the elemental advantage. Their Luna's going to go, but I've got barriers, so no one's going to die. So this gentleman's team here, this works better if he didn't have the Commander Lorena, right? If he had the fast Flurry and the Luna, totally fine, that's nice, defense break for the Luna. And then if he had an attack buffer, or maybe a defender, because Luna can do enough on her own, or something else, I don't know. But that can kind of work a little bit better. So here, what, has he got an ML Ken? Nice. Let's auto against an ML Ken. So this is a bit more of a dangerous team, right, to auto. We're still going to auto it, but we're just going to run more of an A team. See, I don't know what the AI attacks. That's a thing, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just switch this team up here. Normally I could run a Shadow Rose, right? But I think that even if their Angelica's faster than mine, it just doesn't matter. I'm not sure who the AI attacks. Hopefully they kill the ML Ken, and we'll just see how it goes up here. Could be dangerous though. At the bottom here they've got a Luna, a Flurry, same sort of deal as the last person, and a Haste. Again, the Flurry is 50. I hope it's not recalled and he's forgot to put gear on it. What could we do here? We could run our kind of traditional kind of fast team that we like to do, our Sid. They have got a Haste at level 60, so it could be dangerous. So it might not be the best thing to do. Have we got any good water units? Or we could run an Aramintha. Let her go against the Luna. What else could we do? I'm trying to do it reasonably fast. I like these two right now, but we need a damage dealer really, right? Or you could run Assassin Cartua. This is a weird team, isn't it? This is a weird team. Izuri is way faster. So she would probably defense break. She would probably defense break and buff block the Luna. Then probably Araminta could even be faster than all of them there. She's only 176, but at this gear level. Then what? She's going to do the AoEs, and then the Luna goes. It would go on the Araminta, or rather their Flurry goes. Defense breaks who? Assassin Cartua? Their Luna goes probably on my Araminta. Their Haste goes, maybe kills me. Let's try it. That's why we're doing this. I still want to try and think of actual reasonable teams that might work for me. Okay, so we're right here. So we go twice. So they're all slower than 156. So we got barriers. Wonder who she goes on. It would be nice if she went on ML Ken, really. I would just want to kill the ML Ken, of course, but I'm not sure. So she's going to take out the Lorina. That's okay. So they're going to get their barriers and buffs now. So I'm going to probably do my... See, that's stupid, right? The AI does its S3 first. He's going to counter. Nasty. Look at that. Still super strong. Luckily, we're not going to get defense broken, and we are going to have a heal next turn round, so I doubt he's killing anything right now. No Uberius Tooth as well. So we're full health here. We are going to be going on the ML Ken, and obviously AI is nasty because he can do this sort of craziness. And look, wow, he kills me. This is nuts. So now Kamiya has to kill him here, so hopefully she buffs and does the S3. See, if she did that first time round, she might have killed him, right? But she didn't, so we need a crit. We do get a crit and we do kill him. We've lost a Luna, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's how you probably could lose a Luna in an actual real fight as well. And if I was going against this team and I knew that they had gear around my level, I could still use this team, basically, because I still think my speeds would be around... Like, I still think I'd be faster where I would be. Though I would go on the ML Ken first with the Luna, just so I can 100% kill her. It's a bit dangerous, because obviously he could kill the Luna, but... And it's obviously annoying for the AI because it doesn't do the S2 to set up the S3. But I guess it just wants to use the S3 more. So there we go there. Round 1's cleared. ML Ken down. I didn't check the fortress either. I'm still going to auto it. I'm still going to... So let's have a go here. We're going to auto this one. Always skim. Let's see if you skim here. So yep, she does typical defense break. Hopefully buff blocks and all that sort of good stuff here. Araminta, if she crits, she might kill that Luna, you know, because that Luna looked a bit glass candy. She did not crit the Luna, but a burn would kill the Luna. Okay, had to make a quick cut because my doorbell rang, but basically their Flurry did a defense break provoke on my Assassin Cartua, and then my Araminta overtook because she gives herself combat readiness, does her S2, which sets off the burns, and bingo, there we go. That's how you beat a team and don't even let them move on auto. So, we're going to finish off with the fortress. Oh no, we can't do the fortress because we didn't open it up. Okay, whatever. We'll take one from up here. Who's got the coolest looking? So there's a bunch of Lunas. There's one Sid there. Valerie, Raiko, Gandalf. Is that Gandalf? Oh no, yeah, kinda. Shadow Pen. Okay, how about you? Because you're right next to the fortress. You might be better. Alright, okay. The bottom team's there is kind of interesting to auto against. That might actually need a real team. And the top team might need a real team, to be honest. So we lost our Luna, didn't we? So if we lost our Luna, should I gear up my Ludwig? I should gear up my Ludwig for the top. Ludwig is going to be difficult to use with auto, but I reckon I can do it. So let's do another quick cut here. Okay, so I initially said I was going to do Ludwig, right? But I decided to change my mind because I remembered Fast Kais. That is a real thing that exists, and there's no way because I would use my Araminta for my Ludwig, but she's going to use her S3 and not buff his attack, so no bueno. But instead, I geared up Sez because I'm going to do this. Sez, Shadow Rose, Izaria, I think. Like this is like what I would consider an A-team style type thing. So really, I don't know if AI does S3 with Sez, but typically they'll go, Izaria will do one, and then he should go, because he's got speed on boot, so he's not going to get cut. At the bottom here, look at this, this is nice, and I think what you do is you throw an Angelica in here. I know they've got a Charles to get rid of buffs, but depending on how the speeds go, I might be able to even get my stuff up before their Bologna goes, and Charles will not strip AI on it first, so let's do this. And Kamiya obviously has the natural advantage, so she is definitely being used there. And a heal block against Sinner is alright. So, okay, it wasn't a fast Kais, so actually I could have run my Crimson Arm and it's 190 speed. So as long as we S3 with Sez, he should kill everyone, right? But let's see. So we're going to go on Luna with the armor break, we hope. Oh, resistance. So does Sez S3? Sez does not S3 As an AI, so yeah, interesting. But because I put a Wind Rider on him, I've hidden him, and because we've lapped, I don't believe a naked Kais is going to be able to do anything, but let's see, maybe. It's the last round, so we're not really worried if we lose anyone, but she doesn't do anything anyway. It's just a game of gear, right? It's just probably a big difference of, I don't know, quite a big CP difference, I imagine. And that is all she wrote there. So let's see how the bottom team works. I like his bottom team. This is the best setup team that we've gone against now. This team definitely works. So the Bloner's fast, good. But unfortunately his other things aren't fast. See, the Charles wants to be fast. Oh, and he just got really unlucky with my resistances then, basically. So we auto, so we get buffs. And then Araminta goes. She's going to do her S3, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter because Kamiya has her own buff. Even though Kamiya's not going to do her buff, is she? She's going to do S3. But we can put some burns down, that's fine. We get one for the Bloner. And because Destin is so slow, lucky for him I haven't run fast units because I would just lap him, but I'm not going to lap. So Destina is going to keep them in the game for a little bit longer, but I'm probably going to one-shot someone here, likely the Bologna, I guess. Oh no, we're going to go on the Charles, and we didn't have our buff, so it's not a one-shot, but now we're going to have buffs, and there's burns and heal blocks. Has she got her, is it cleanse, her first heal, or is her S3 not a cleanse? I don't know. I think her S2 is a cleanse, right? Oh no, S3 is an AoE cleanse, so good for her, keeps her in the game longer, but we do have our buffs and heals and the natural, and next turn we will have even better. So that is hopefully the strip. They do strip, but it doesn't matter. Can do a S1 here. Look, they're doing pretty well this time round. We have got heals with Angelica next turn though, so until we'll be moving, she's not going to die. No way Destina is killing her. So there's a buff. Now someone should die here, so probably the Charles again. See you later, Charles. Angelica heals up to full. So this is actually a team that I would use totally fine against someone of my gear level here. This is just totally a fine team. My Angelica, I might consider putting HP on boots and tightening up my speeds, but having her fast is pretty decent as well. And now it's just a finish. So that is a nice 3-win auto guild war. At the end of this little 2 minutes, let's do our daily summon and see what we get. So ding ding ding, winner. So that was Boku no Hero Academia. You need more training, but GG to you guys. So that is that one. Let's go and do our daily summon. See what we get. See what we get. Oh, what's that? The screen is way off, isn't it? Spin the wheels. So, let's have a little review. Anything good? Anything good? Ding. No lightning. No nothing. And let's have a look. A Rimmer. Let's have a look at her ability, shall we? War Hymn. Encourage an ally, except for the caster, decrease skill cooldown by 3 turns. Kind of interesting. It's on a 4-turn cooldown when you skill it. So she basically can, let's just read it. She says, resets one ally's ability. So it's kind of like Izaria S2, except you get to pick, and it's not a full reset. So unless you're doing it on a Dark Corvus, though, she's basically going to reset anyone. It's all right, I guess. Shoots an arrow infused with a sleep toxin with a 75% chance to put a unit to sleep. Okay, and with a soul burn, it's an extra turn. 3-turn cooldown when you skill it. So, and you can max skill it if you wanted to put all those molars, though I wouldn't advise it. To get 100% sleep, nah. Attacks with a blah blah. A critical hit will decrease the caster's skill cooldown by 1 turn. Weird. So she's like some weird cooldown decreaser. Or he? Is that a dude? I don't know. Okay, guys. That was a good Guild Wars. Check for the next video. Peace.